The atmosphere, yes, gets hypersaturated the lower we go. I'm curious how deep this little lake is, this interior lake. Hello everyone, Thoranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we were about to leave this wonderful planet for an unexplored planet in this system, when I realized we're only one life form away from completing every life form on this planet, and I would like to do that. I have not done that in quite some time on a planet that wasn't an anomaly. And so I would actually like to get a little bit into the caves here. But this is unusual. When the cave surface gives way to these grassy areas, it's almost like above ground, below ground. I don't know if that counts for purposes of finding our underground animals. Okay, this cave isn't exceptionally small by any standards. It's very much... I would say it's devoid of the regular amount of flora and minerals that I'm used to seeing. Okay, we have some underground relics. Creatures up above. Nothing down in the depths, not yet. Well, we won't give it too long, but... gosh, it would be nice. I think we can do a little bit more scanning while we're down here. A sproutling! Oh, that marrow bulb. You know, that's one of the few things we don't really have much of in our inventory and storage. We have hardly any marrow bulbs. I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad. It just is. Now I can hear the creatures up above. But since we know there are underground relics... Right. We can tunnel between caves. Oh my. There's so much flora generation. We even got one of the large bioluminescent mushrooms. But look, even though it's in a cave, it's not lighting up. Almost like somehow it knows the solar cycle of the planet. I wonder if the fungus here is interconnected through a root structure. Why it has a widespread root structure. It could be possible. Then they would have some sort of, I don't know, like odd communication? Some form of biochemical, bioelectrical communication. I think the truth is, we're just not going to find this creature in the time allotted. We have a new discovery we need to make. So who knows what the next planet holds? There are quite a few uncharted planets in this system. We're definitely in a hot spot for fauna. We're just not getting any here. don't know if this is... Yes, this is where we came from. Taking a different path. Oh, but it looks like it connects to another similar little prairie underground. I like these a lot, actually. Well, there is only so much that we can do. I think it's time we pressed on. With 5 other possibilities in this system for amazing discovery, we can't languish in one forever. The Atlas will not have us see everything everywhere. It is a literal impossibility. So what do we have? A couple of other planets that have yet to been scanned. A flourishing planet. That is our acidic planet. Oh. Well, it's much easier to see from this side when the sun has got everything illuminated. Right? Parched planet. Ultramarine planet. Stellar corruption detected, you say? I accept these terms. Here's hoping we hear a void egg melody. That would be exquisite, especially if it was a scream suppressor. I'm detecting... Okay, no. So it's a slight color change in the atmosphere as it goes to the night side of the Terminator, but at first glance the atmosphere is now appearing to be a very pale yellow. It's an interesting mix for certain to not see green, but to still see the bright blue of the waters. Yeah, I think we'll just head for the center of this landmass where there's hardly any water showing at all from orbit. Let's see what we get. Okay, I can already see terrain is a thing. Ooh. What are those? Some odd type of rock? Yeah, I'd say this planet's a little alien. Maybe just a little bit. I do like these basins here, so it almost seems like the density of the atmosphere, yes, gets hypersaturated the lower we go. I'm curious how deep this little lake is, this interior lake. Okay, not terribly. Alright, we have some avian fauna here circling this watering hole. Oh, the planet is so red and yellow. The blue is almost startling, but let's get a glimpse of the water from here. Oh, it's dark. The hypersaturation gives the ocean, or the water here on this planet, a very, like it's difficult for light to permeate through it, almost. Until you hop out and turn on your flashlight. Let's see some of these aquatic creatures. These are interesting. A couple types of fish. Yep, there's our jellyfish. Our resident jellyfish. Fairly common on most aquatic planets. Very simple form of life. I mean, relatively speaking. It's not a microbe or anything, but... Okay, well, if this little watering area is a glimpse into the rest of the ocean, it's not fair, though. Honestly, the ocean seemed fairly substantial. I don't think we can make any assessment down here. I simply don't. I'm kind of a fan that these cliffs go straight to the water table. It adds something to the feeling here. What I think we need, in all honesty though, is a change of venue. I think we need to head to a high point. Okay, not a lot of high points around. You can sort of see them through the haze. They do exist. So I guess the question is the average elevation of these depressions below the water, below sea level? And it looks like they are. It's kind of neat because then you can do this. You can sort of fly through these little basins, but they're not like ravines. It's not like they've carved rivers into the terrain. Here, let's end up over here. Ooh, I see a mountaintop I want to go to. Okay, so the terrain does change over here. Earlier we were at an area that was relatively flat. And here we have these flat peaks. What peculiar flora we have here as well. It's the one that almost appears to have the giant eyes in it, and yet it's not registering on our scanner. Oh, hello, little creature. Hold on. Don't be afraid. Whoa. That's a cool creature. Please complete the scan. Whoa. Found wandering the fevered, dreamlike landscape of this planet, their gentle wing beats belie their desperate hunger, their never-ending hunt. Highly specialized sense organs allow them to dig through the fecal deposits of other creatures, sniffing out and consuming the nutrients within. It just looks like bones. There's more than one. Or that's the same one. What? The weather here is again listed as Carmine winds. This planet almost feels more like a blood planet than the other one. These minerals are fairly interesting. Pyroclastic even. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What do we have here? Missive. Female, genetically unstable. Feasts on cadmium. Cadmium? This is not a cadmium system. Oof. Was that a little digging creature? It is. Oh, there's a whole mess of them. Now we're getting a chance to see what the sunset brings. Surprise, surprise. Deeper reds is what we get. I'm gonna go ahead and get a shot of this just because it looks like a cauldronous pit down there. Can we get a filter? Ooh, that's kind of neat. Yeah. These creatures look like nothing but a skeletal structure wisping through the terrain like that. Look at that double mountain peak over there. I think when it comes down to it... Oh, look, it's coming right for me. It's heading right for us. I think what we need is to find ourselves something of value. No monoliths detected. Okay. Let's try alien cartographic data. Alien monolith detected. I accept these terms. Where are we headed? Off planet, perhaps? Whoa! Are you, like, kidding me? So, I know we've got a filter on, but here we were sitting on these colors as the sun goes down. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. And at night, the monochromatic nature is revealed. At least at distance. Close up, everything still has... It reminds me of the, at night, the violet illuminations planet, a little bit. Absolutely different with the terrain and the flora. That's 4 hours by foot. That really ends up being an hour by bicycle. No, motorcycle. I think we're gonna go ahead and fly. This one requires a pulse gravity slingshot around the planets. Arriving in 1 second. Whoa! Is this thing like up on a mountain? No, it's on the other side of it. Gosh, that would have been so great if it was. Oh no, it's past it. Oh, is it down in a depression? By the water? Oh no, it's like on a little shelf. Huh. Sure. That makes sense. Why not? I mean, anything is possible, right? Okay, well, if I have to land up here... Oh my gosh. Mother, may I please land? Thank you! Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Can I get a scan of that creature? Okay. Oh no! Move up. Found wandering the fevered, dreamlike landscape of this planet, they are shy creatures, cowed by years of constant predation by more aggressive beasts. A plague upon stranded adventurers, they feast on dihydrogen crystals. Right. Hello, Moto. Look at that face. Well, I have to say, this planet definitely has a feeling to it. I'm rather disappointed, though, we're not here during the day. I'm a little curious for science if I could just see what this looks like. Right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So we'll learn some more Korvaxian language. Is it just Korvaxian? Beeps and squeaks, ones and zeros, some sort of data transfer. The word for internals, synonym circuitry. Alright, let's look at the ruins here. Overpowered Korvax echoes subvert reality. Restore order, remove power, remove organic corruption. The inside of the planet is hollow, and I'm standing at the base of its vast bowl. Around me, the roots of trees push upwards from uncovered alien soil. I look down and see the foundations of the monolith raised at my feet. Crystalline veins of different elements pulsate through the exposed rock. I hear a life form screaming in binary. It says remove the power. I guess that's the organic elements. Reality is restored, inversion ends, and I am thanked. Yeah, we don't really care about that. Look at that, how it... The rings are red and the water is blue. But wait, there was no water. No, that's the clouds. There was no water on that planet. Yeah, there's no water on this planet. Oh, and here we go with the... sunrise. Boy, these shy creatures, hunted from years of predation, seem to be the dominant species here. That's really cool. I don't know why I think that's so neat, but I do. I guess the cliffs can really just punch down below the sea level without issue. I feel like the last time we saw even a remote terrain feature like this, there was no like little mini stalagmite mountains at the bottom of it. Even though I know it's not really in a cave, so it's not a stalagmite. I'm aware, but there was nothing like that, and it did not immediately go below sea level. There was like patches of water, but there was a lot of flat terrain down there. And then the sunrise gives you this beautiful crimson. I dare say we owe it to ourselves to go see the oceans of this very peculiar planet. Not just the water at the bottom of a basin, but an actual, no kidding, section of ocean. Oh, we were fairly close to the coast too. Look at that. This looks not so much like an ocean and more like a sea, but we'll check it out anyways. I almost wish there was a way to scan peaks and depressions from orbit. Oh, and look at that. Not an island to be seen. Oh, wait, over here? No, not particularly. The terrain... Ah, here we go, here we go. Stellar corruption detected. It feels hot on this planet, though. Like, this feels hot. And look at those clouds. But the ocean is so blue. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Let's descend into the depths. Drowned starship? No. This ocean feels familiar, and that I recognize a lot of the flora and the minerals, but the light saturation, I don't know. It makes it feel almost deeper than it is. Like, it doesn't necessarily feel cloudy and murky, but just something's happening with the sunlight. No submerged ruins either. You can do it. Yes. Does that refine into nanites? No, living slime. Well, that's sort of nanites. Look at the tiers, the steps to this like cliff structure here. I'm slightly vexed by the lack of drowned starships. I'm not sure what to make of that. See, look at that. That light almost gives the illusion like that this terrain goes up, and in fact it might. Oh, it does, but not all the way to the surface. Oh yeah, it's like spires and like ridges. Two abyssal horrors already does not make me super excited to get out of our craft. I would like to see something in the way of a cave, perhaps. Drowned starship detected. Let's go. 3 minutes in this direction. I can accept these terms. This will give us a chance to keep an eye out for cave structures. Nope, that is a little bit of a trench. There's no cave to be found there. I believe we might be looking at the sun setting as well. I'm not excited to see what happens to the light in the ocean when that occurs. And look, we have these shimmery little oxygenated plants, but they're sort of sparsely populated. We have these massive coral structures. And these sort of... There we go, there we go. Oh no, 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 no. Back in, back in. Okay, alright, it's fine. We just need to utilize our cannon. We don't have to fight the scary abyssal jellyfish ghost stuff, right? There we go. It happens. It happened. It's been handled. Look! These, I feel like these can show up almost anywhere in the ocean now. Even... Whoa. A little spooky. I'd like to scan you, please. Drifting carcasses never sleeps. What's your size? Okay, twice the length of the abyssal ehu. We've seen these large armored predatory eel-type creatures before. Those seemed a little bulkier, but maybe not quite as large and with less length than we've seen in the past. They make me even less excited to get out of the submarine once the sun goes down. But we have to, for science, catalog as much as we can. You know what? I've just decided what I would like to see in a future update. Underwater volcanoes. Let's go. Some deeper oceans, some wider variety to the oceans, and some underwater volcanoes. Maybe some trenches. Some plate subduction. We sort of get that a little bit with these types of... Alright, what are we looking at? C, 25 plus 2, 4.5 million units. I'm kind of okay with those terms. Oh look, we found a cave. Okay, it appears to have a little bit of wiggle room in here. It's a little cramped, I think is the word we'll use. It's a little cramped. But I think we'll just leave that behind. Honestly. 4.5 million, it's only a C class, but I dare say that 4.5 million is probably okay. Let's see what the distress beacon has to say. As I climb past the sealed cargo hold, the craft's holographic black box springs to life. The vessel was struck by a meteor and crash landed here. Nearby lies the dead electronic pilot, its multi-tool at its feet, and its protective casing cracked. Its death pose suggests it was trying to contact its people before the impact. Operational camera watches on from above and signals could be boosted. It could perhaps explain the lifeform's disappearance. Yeah, let's do that. I logged the ship with grateful authorities. The cargo hold unlocks, revealing a ship tech cargo. Oh sure, let's go. That's nanites, yeah. I mean, it's only C class, but... I would like to claim this ship, please. Thank you. Alright, so what? We're gonna need 1 hermetic seal and 1 hydrogen jelly. Dihydrogen jelly. Dihydrogen. That's right. We're absolutely going to restore the shields. That is a thing. Oh. I didn't need to make dihydrogen jelly. How am I out of antimatter? That can go to our cargo area. Alright. You know, I'm okay, I think, without a mass repair button. It's just a quality of life thing, but like, seriously, can we readdress this underwater volcano thing? Because I'm like, now that we have volcanoes, I'm like, let's go with some of those underwater volcanoes. I don't know if the technology slot helps, but we're gonna do it anyways. Alright. Oh, unfortunately. Okay, that's a pretty fun picture. Because at least there's something to look at. You're looking at the planets. But where did I miss? I missed a creature. Again, 1 creature, rare, on the ground. No, I think we just have to let it go. Oh, could I please get the oh my goodness, with the colors? With the colors, please. Like, yeah. I almost wish I had my nice ship. No. Alright. Alright. That's enough of that. We're out of here. Boy, this thing is a bus. Wow. I don't know if a spaceship can handle with, like, negative handling, but this thing has it. This thing has negative handling. I don't mean negative like it's the opposite of positive. Although I guess, you know, good, bad, negative, positive. That's all subjective. I mean, this thing has whatever the opposite of handling is. It's like if you were gonna drift, if you were gonna like drift race with a box truck on ice. It's a bit of a fiasco. Alright, we made it without incident. Always a good thing. I think depending on what we get from this one, we might have to reassess our criteria for picking up and salvaging ships. I think anything in the 4 to 5 mil range is probably going to be good. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as good as like an A or an S class. But I think mid-sized with the slots, I think that's gonna do it well enough. Let's find out actually. 3 million after we repaired everything. Okay, and we did get... I mean... living glass, that's fun. I always welcome that sort of high-end manufacturing. Put that on the freighter, and you know what? We're gonna put the living slime on the freighter as well. I see no reason not to, honestly. Sure, we're actually getting like an inventory arrangement for our freighter. I think these are going to end up going into storage. We just don't need them anymore. I'm tempted really just to sell them. I mean, how often do we actually need to boost our frigate expeditions? I know I've kind of been doing them off camera, but... Whoa. That's like the most evil Korvax in the world. Oh, nah, we got the synth filter on. Well, even without it... Okay, granted, the filter the filter added a little bit of maybe some rage, but... I'm thinking, I'm thinking that's where we're gonna wrap it up, actually. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. And until next time, take care.